Welcome back to the Daily Doji. This is number 60, Daily Doji. Thank you so much for tuning in and thank you for all the support. We're doing Dogecoin technical analysis. This is a special kind of technical analysis that I've been doing, and some people have been calling me the Doge guru. I don't claim to be anything like that, but I am fascinated in doing the analysis, so thank you for tuning in. The alerts have been going off nonstop in my secret group, and if you've been paying attention to the price of Doge for the past few days, it has been going pretty crazy. So thank you for tuning in. If there's any other symbols you want to see the analysis for, let me know in the comments, or just say hello. And I'm going to get right into the analysis because I've been seeing a lot of headlines online that say that Doge is breaking out into a new bullish pattern. People are saying that it's another bull market and that Doge is having a breakout. So let's see for ourselves, let's see if I can find a bullish pattern. Of course the price is up. That we know for sure. Let's see if there is an actual bullish pattern, and let's see if it is breaking out or not. So I'm going to go to a longer time frame so that I can see the bigger picture. And as you can see here, I already did some of this, drew some waves on the chart in the last several videos. So you can check those out. They're all still posted. Scott asked if I can look at Ripple, or as I like to call it, ZERP. And that's the extent of the comedy on this channel. For some reason, I think that's funny, but all right, so we'll go out to the 4-hour chart. Now we can see the big picture. And yes, I will look at Ripple right when I'm done with Doge. Thank you for asking. Thank you for tuning in and commenting. I appreciate it. So we've got 5 waves up over here. I talk about this in great detail in my program and some previous videos. Then we had some 3 waves coming down. We had 3 waves here. We had 3 waves here. We also, let me copy this one. We also had 3 waves here. Which did not go as far down. It's right there. Okay. And then we've had this wave going up over here. So a lot of people want to know, was that the bottom right there? Was that the bottom right there? Was this a double bottom? A lot of people are, is that what they're saying? And I see one thing that's bullish on this 4-hour chart. Let's see if I see it on the daily. No. Okay, let's go back to the 4-hour. I do see something up here. I see, looks like a sell signal to me with these 2 on the longer term chart. And see 3 waves up. I also see the MACD down here is about to cross over to the downside. It didn't yet. And this is on the 4-hour chart. That's a little bit of a longer, well, it's a normal time frame actually. I usually trade on the short time frames because I like to see the tiny details unfolding. But if you want to swing trade or trade long term, you would look at the daily. Longer term, obviously the weekly. There's also a monthly chart. And I'm using TradingView. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but this is what I use for the chart, because the chart on a lot of the trading platforms are terrible. And they don't give you very many options usually. Some of them do. So there is a 1 month that you can look at also, but if you look at Doge in the 1 month, you'll see, if you turn all those drawings off, you'll see basically one wave and two wave. Now, was that second wave done? And now it's starting the third wave? That's what people are saying, even though they know nothing about waves. But the people are yapping in the headlines. And do these people know anything? Probably not. And I'm not trying to sound condescending, I'm just being honest. Okay, so these 4 green bars right here, is that the bullish pattern that people are talking about on the weekly? These last 3 waves up? Because to me, let me know if you think this is bullish. Let me know in the comments, do you think this is a bullish pattern, or are you not sure yet, or are you still bearish? Those are 3 options. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious about the people watching. And I also want to say, not to be mean, but it doesn't matter what each of our individual opinions are. Eddie said, can you check out Ethereum? Will it go higher or drop? Want to buy. Hubba Bubba said, those are 3 waves, not 5. Great. And what do you mean by that? Because I know exactly what you mean, but for some of the people watching that don't know what that means, what does that mean? It's 3 waves and not 5, because that's what I was going to say too. So I want to see how you would word it. And yes, I can check out Ethereum. And as far as will it go higher or drop, I'll do my best analysis. And I do want to give a disclaimer that I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and I'm not telling you what to trade and when. I'm not even actually recommending trading crypto. Most people don't know what they're doing and probably shouldn't be doing it. But I know they don't want to hear that. And that's not stopping. I know it's a risk. Trade at your own risk and speculate at your own risk. I'm trading right now, but that doesn't mean everyone should be. And that doesn't mean people should copy my trades. I would recommend learning your own analysis, doing it yourself so that you don't have to rely on someone else. It is good to get, as a beginner especially, to get as much information as you possibly can so that you're not just blindly following FOMO hype. Because the headlines are crazy, the headlines are tempting in every direction, and do those people know anything other than how to write awesome headlines? Honestly, I'm envious of how great some of the other creators are at writing good headlines and getting a lot of views. That doesn't mean that they necessarily can do analysis worth anything. Baba Hubba said 3. Baba Hubba. Baba Hubba said 3-wave patterns are corrective. 5 waves are motive. We are still on wave 2 on monthly, which is corrective. Yes. And if you didn't understand that, that's okay. I talk about that a lot in my other videos and in my group. So reach out to me if you want more info on exactly what that stuff means, because I think it goes over a lot of people's head and they just pretend to understand what it means, because as adults, we don't want to look stupid. But personally, I think one of the things that makes, I've been intelligent my whole life, and I think one of the things that makes me smart is that I'm okay asking questions. I'm okay being wrong. I'm okay looking stupid. And that means I learn way more than most people that are afraid to do anything. So that's a little tidbit in there for you. How to learn, instead of putting your head in the sand and being afraid to be wrong like most adults. Open up your mind, learn as much as you can, and the results will speak for themselves. You can't fake the truth. People that try to fake the truth are going to get wiped out. And that's why I like trading. It's because if my prediction is right, I made money. It's a direct reward for predicting this human psychology. And that's what this chart is to me, is just psychology. And I'm talking while I look at the chart. I'm waiting for some patterns to jump out at me. That's pretty much how I do it. And since I've been looking at the charts long enough, for about 5 years, okay, so I think that wave was probably done. This WXY, this is what I said yesterday, and it came up a little bit and faked another wave. So we'll see what's going to happen right here. But I have a small trade going on at the moment. So I probably do have a little bit of a bias. And everyone is biased. I try to be as least biased as possible. I see 3 waves down. Also, was this part of the 3 waves? Was it 1, 2, 3 more sideways? Or was it, is this the top and this is 1, 2, 3? So it already bounced right here. I'm expecting a little bit more of a bounce, but that doesn't look completely done bouncing. I think there's probably another subwave up to around 33 cents. And I think this is around the halfway point of this wave right here, or the 0.618. There's the 200 moving average, which might reject the price. And it's right at 33 cents. Baba Hubba said, Elliott Waves cycle shows 5 up and 3 down, just like nature. Absolutely. Progression. Natural progression of life. Very interesting stuff. It might sound complicated when you first start looking at it, but once you get a hold of it, it's like riding a bike. And these are skills that you can use for the rest of your life. So this right here, it came down here really hard, bounced off of 31 cents, and I see 3 waves up right there, and then it's coming down. It's either making the next wave up, which might make it up to this line, or might just reject off of the 200 EMA. Ideally, I'll wait for the sell signal to coincide with the Elliott wave count. So I might be making this live trade. I might have to sell here. Whatever I bought down here is definitely profiting already. But we'll see how quickly this goes up. I'm going to do the XRP and Ethereum. And if there's anything else you want to see the analysis of, let me know in the comments, and I will do them in tomorrow's live. I've been going live 5 days a week, and I shifted this channel, I migrated this channel over from another channel. So I appreciate everyone who migrated over with me. So this is a brand new channel that I made, but I was doing this on another channel, but this was just taking over the whole channel, and the channel wasn't originally about technical analysis, so it was kind of taking over, and I decided to start a new channel with strictly live analysis. I might do some recorded videos on this channel about this same kind of stuff. Let me know if there's anything you want to know about trading psychology or anything like that. I want to make videos about that as well too, because my background is in psychology. I studied it for over 15 years and counting. All right, so let's move on to XRP and then Ethereum. Ethereum is already pulled up right here, so let me do that first. All right, well, the first thing I just noticed was that the MACD, what just happened? It's not what I did. The MACD is about to cross over. It didn't cross over yet. So this is the daily chart, and this histogram is ticking down. So it looks like it's losing momentum. And also, if I go in a little bit closer in, it looks like there were definitely sell signals going on. This pattern right here just keeps making them. How many waves do we have up right here? This looks like it might have one more subwave up, because that doesn't look like a top. It could be. It could be the top, but it looks like it needs one little point coming up. Maybe about this length. So maybe it's trying to get up to 3,500. It's trying. Will it get there? That's what it's trying to reach for. So will it hit 3,500 and then go back down? That's kind of what looks likely, because it looks like, hold on a second, let me get the, we're experiencing lag. Lag. 1, 2, 3, up. 2, 1. This is either the 2 or this is the 2 sideways. and then 3. I don't think that third wave is done. That could have been it right there, but 3,500 seems like such a nice number. In fact, those are some of my favorite numbers. So it might try to get up there. Let's see how far we've come down so far. Was this the low right here? Is it right there? Same low. So it already bounced up 50% and almost 0.618. So it very well could be done. That very well could have been it right there, the top. It's close. It does spike up for another little wave. Could possibly come up to this line, but this looks like it's definitely possibly done, because this wave needs to be about the same length as this wave. And it's not quite there. So that will top out around 3,500 also. So that's what I would expect. A little, it might spike a little bit with Ethereum. Let's look at the short-term chart, and then we'll look at XRP and any other symbols anyone wants to see. Let me know in the comments, and I will do it tomorrow in the live. I go live. The usual schedule is Sunday through Thursday at after 6 p.m. It's usually at 6 or 6:30. And this Thursday there will not be a live, so I'll be doing Tuesday and Wednesday, tomorrow and the next day. Then I should be back Sunday, and if I'm not, I'll be back next Monday. All right. We had somewhat of a buy signal on Ethereum for the shorter term down here. That's what I would consider a buy signal, but that doesn't mean you have to do it. Trade at your own risk. I already said a disclaimer once. I'm pretty cautious, even though I do take a lot of calculated risks, but everyone has a different risk tolerance. And then this is a bounce right here. Looks like it will have possibly another wave up. One, is it in the wave 2 right now, and then you're going to come up to the middle here somewhere? Where is it going to resist? It'll probably come up to around 32, 36-ish. Because if this was 1, 2, 3, then it should bounce up to about the midway, or the 0.618, which would be 32.60. So we might see that kind of bounce right here. And then, oh, it might keep, if it keeps going up to 35, but that's, there's a potential scalp, but then there's also, a lot of this bounce already happened. So if you would have got in right on that dip, then you could have already been, could have already had some percentage of a gain already. All right, let's look at XRP. And if you stick around, make sure to watch my recent video. I made a beginner's class on the basics of how I'm doing this. There's a link for that in the description. I see a 1, 2, 3 waves down. This is also kind of a buy signal down there. Not the best, not ideal, but there was definitely a bounce opportunity. It's already up 7 cents. Let's see. Let's go out a bit first. This looks like another 3-wave pattern. 1, 2, 3 going up. 1, 2, 3 coming down. It's bouncing right now, but is it going to make a new high over $2? Right now, probably not. Let's see if that was the top, or was this wave like this? It's probably done. It looks like a sell signal up here. On the 4-hour chart. And the MACD is crossing to the downside. Wah, wah, wah. That does not look good. It's already come down quite a bit. It might bounce up a little bit to like 125 or even maybe higher before going back down, because it doesn't just move in one direction. There's always some kind of retracement. So it came crashing down already, but it already retraced, and that was a decent trade right there. Now if we look at the 1-minute chart, this looks like 1, 2, 3, and then another 1, 2, 3. So that could have been the end of the bounce already, or it could have another one, this subwave up again to like 124 or so. All right, let me know what you think in the comments. And if there's any other symbols you want to see. If I don't do it right now, I will do it in tomorrow's live. And we'll be back with another Daily Doji. Today was the number 60, the 60th Daily Doji. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Some of you have been watching for a few months now. Some of you are new. Welcome the new people. Some of you migrated over from my old channel with me. I appreciate that. Again, I have a free beginner's course if you want to. Whoa. That was everything in the description on my notepad. All right, let's see. Let me post a link. It's not a course, it's just one class. It's a free class for beginners on the basics of how I'm doing this analysis this way. Because not really anyone is doing it like this. And a lot of the technical analysis out there has a bad name because it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo and stuff that barely works more than 50%. If I look at this on the 1-minute chart, I see a sell signal up here too. And if it does do one more leg up, It might make more of the signal as long as it stays, as long as the RSI stays below 88. If it spikes, the price spikes, and as long as it's downtrending. And it already started going down. So, well, it was already in the middle. So we'll see if this comes all the way down here, then it was done. But if it's makes a new bump up, this could be the 1, 2, 3. Now that could have been just the first wave, and there could be a 2 and a 3 that comes up a little higher to like 26 or so. Because usually when there's 3 waves down, the retracement comes back 1, 2, and 3 and comes up to around the middle of the previous wave. Not every time, especially in an extremely bull or bear market. But this is a bear market because we're talking about 3 waves, 1, 2, and 3. So to go back to what we said at the very beginning of the video, is Doge a bull market? Is there a signal? Is there a pattern for a bullish scenario? Well, like Baba Hubba said in the comments, there's a 3-wave pattern. It's a correction. We're in a correction still. We're in the wave 2 on the monthly chart. So I think the same thing, and that's what I've been saying, because I see the 1, 2, 3 waves. Until I see something else, as soon as I see something differently, I will call it. But right now, I don't see whatever bull thing people are talking about unless it's just bull crap, because I see that all over the place. This, however, the moving averages did signal a good buy right there, but that doesn't mean it's a bull market. Also, I'm noticing on the 4-hour, I don't know if I mentioned this already, the MACD looks like it's going to be crossing under soon, which is not good. I'm not hodling for the sake of hodling. I've been trading because I've successfully called a lot of these moves, and some people said I've been 100% on. I haven't been 100%, but I appreciate the positive feedback. I have been very accurate though, but not 100%. And it's not magic though. I'm doing this based on, systematic method. It's not. I'm not just randomly going off of a hunch or news like other people. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you so much. Reach out to me on Instagram if you want more info. And I will see you in the next live video, which will be tomorrow after 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you're in my free Facebook group, I will post in there letting you know before I go live. And obviously, if you're in my secret alert group, then I will definitely notify you before I go live. All right, I'll talk to you there. Have an amazing day on purpose. Peace.